Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Gerron here with Big Dreams, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. I've been experiencing slow sales with my eBay store. I've been noticing, like, over the past few days that there's been a decline, and I'm not exactly sure why. So, what I'm going to do today is just kind of go through, show you guys my process of troubleshooting and trying to figure out where the issues are. So much like, a plumber or, an electrician or any type of service person that you call out to your house whenever there's an issue, they're going to do some troubleshooting first, to kind of see what the issues are. And then from there, they're going to be able to diagnose and come up with a solution to the problems. And so, that's how you want to view your situation whenever you are experiencing slow sales, because if you haven't experienced them, you will. And this video is just to kind of help you out, give you some sort of guidance whenever you do find yourself in those positions. So today I'm going to do some troubleshooting just to see what I could possibly do different. And then I'm going to try to implement and put those into practice and see over the next few days if things start to pick up more. And this is common for the 3 years that I have, probably 4 years actually, that I have been selling on eBay. There are fluctuations, right? But the good thing is whenever you have that consistent listing habit, you're going to consistently make sales. That's just how it is. But when I noticed that things have kind of declined a little bit, and I have been listing consistently, then I know that I can start to look at some other things and see, okay, hey, maybe I need to bump this up, or maybe I need to focus on this a little bit more. So it helps out. But the big thing is make sure you are listing consistently, because that's going to help you out. Just when you look at the end of the year at your numbers, you're going to see some really good numbers. So that's why I like to focus on listing as much as possible. But then I also understand that even when you are listing consistently, that your sales can still drop. So let's go ahead and take a look and see where we are. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go to the performance tab, and everybody should have this tab. You can go there and take a look and see your numbers, look at the breakdown over the last few days. So right now you can see that over the last 31 days, my totals are at $4,884.70. It hasn't been like that in quite a while. So you can see right here, this number on the right that's in red, 12.3% is down 12.3% over the last 90 days. Again, that's down. So, everything's just kind of been down. So I want to see, exactly why. You can see here, we had some pretty good days there, and then it started to drop on the 29th. It was a horrible day. I think it was only about $6, 140 the next, 143, 109. Okay. So, I mean, it's just been very, very volatile, to say the least. So I want to figure out what I could be doing different. And what I'm going to do first is just go to my store, and I want to see it as a customer would see it. And I will mention, while I do have time, you guys can see here that eBay recently came up with this listings quality report. And let me tell you, that report is very, very detailed. I had a chance to look at it yesterday, and it breaks down everything. So if you can, download it, take a look at it. It'll have all your numbers on there. Literally, it takes into consideration like all of your activity on eBay. And then it compares it to other stores, like the top 10%, the bottom 10%, and just to see how you fit in there. So it gives you suggestions on how you can make your store better, or the improvements that you can make to generate more sales. So I'm going to look, and let's just see what our customers might be looking at when they look at my store. Okay, here, let's see. Okay, so the titles look just fine. I'm seeing, lots of keywords, which is what I like. I like keywords. One thing I could possibly do, like on this sweater, is I could definitely lower the price. I already got free shipping. I know I got free returns on there. So one thing I could do, because it's not really a branded sweater, is I can lower that price, and I could be somewhere around maybe $10 to $15. So that may be a strategy, is to lower the pricing on those. These sandals, it's the season for sandals, so I could probably wait on those, and I don't think they've been listed for very long. So some of this stuff on here, just recently got listed, so it'll take a few days for it to sell. I've got some sales going on, as you can see right here. This was normally about $23. Right now it's $21. I think I got a 5% off sale. 5% off sales typically do good. One thing I could do is increase that to 10%. That's something that can help. And one thing that I'm going to be trying to do and trying to implement over the next few months is, having a better, inventory, just trying to move out aging inventory a lot more efficiently. So like right now, I don't really have a strategy, or I haven't been utilizing the strategy, but I've, kind of wrote some things down on paper. And what I'm going to do is, like, for if an item's been sitting there for 30 days, I'm going to mark it down, maybe 10%. If it's been sitting there for 60 days, then I'm going to jump up to 20%. If it's been sitting there for 90 days, then we're going to go up to 30%, and so forth and so on, until we're able to get that item sold. And also going to be, cross listing onto Facebook Marketplace and to Poshmark and Mercari, just trying to get rid of this inventory. So let's keep scrolling down. Okay. So yeah, so one of the big things that I could do, because my stuff is a little high, I like to be on the high side. That way, whenever I get a potential buyer to submit an offer, there's room to negotiate with. Because my experience has been, like, if I have an item and I got free shipping and I have it, listed at like $15, they're going to offer me like $8. That's just been my experience. But whenever I come in a little bit higher, and maybe for that same item, I have it listed at like $21, they tend to come in at like $15 or $14. I can work with that. So that's why I like to have my items listed a bit higher, and then kind of leave some room to negotiate. So that's going to be one of my things, is to go through here and either run another sale at maybe 10% or 15%, just a higher percentage sale, or I could do some promoted listings. I could do promoted listings and promote everything by maybe 4 or 5%. What that does is gives me a nice boost in traffic, especially within the next 1 to 3 days. I'm going to have a nice boost in the rankings, which is going to help me out, get my stuff pushed to the top. So that's just one strategy to utilize as well. And I could do all of them really if I wanted to. And I've done that before. And having all that traffic hit your store just kind of at once is pretty good. And it can help you accumulate those sales. So changing the prices on some of them, maybe adjusting the sales, maybe adding in some promotions like the promoted listings. And then some of these, I could even go in and add free shipping just to give it that boost. You can see that it's already that I'm already top rated on some of these. So what I could do is go ahead and add free shipping. I got free returns on most of these. If I don't have free returns, I can add that in as well. Everything that I'm going to be doing is going to be in an effort to increase traffic, okay, and give my items a better opportunity to sell. Okay, Twisted X, this shoe right here has been sitting for a while. I know it. Nobody's been willing to purchase it at this price. And I may have a few watchers on it, so I need to go ahead and lower that probably to around 20, 28, $29. I think that's probably going to be, the optimal position for it. And from there, it'll probably sell. So this is what you want to do. You just kind of want to go through your items and just kind of, look at it as if a customer was looking at it. Because I know for me, I wouldn't pay $32 for this shoe right here, or for this sandal. So I need to go lower that price. Okay. Okay, on this sweater, probably need to lower the price. hasn't been moving, need to go ahead and get that price down probably to in the teens somewhere. With the free shopping, that's going to be a more attractive offer. You just want to make the offering to the buyer just as attractive as possible. And earlier I was mentioning the downloaded listings quality report that they have, which is a new feature, and I may end up doing a video about that just later on. But one of the things that they show you on there is if an item has even been clicked on. So like I was able to see yesterday or last night whenever I was reviewing that report that I had several items, that hadn't been doing well. And one of the reasons why they haven't been doing well is because they haven't been getting any clicks. Okay. And so from there, I can probe a little bit deeper. They haven't been getting any clicks. Why? Okay. Because it's a brand name item. The style is good. Like, why isn't this item getting any clicks? So that's something that I could go out and look further into, just to try to get a better idea of why my items may not be selling as quickly as I want them to. Okay, so an item like this will probably do well to be free shipping. So I can leave the price exactly what it is, change the shipping from $8.45 to free, and somebody may pick it up. And the reason why I say that probably needs to happen for this item is because it has the number 15 on there, but it doesn't represent like any like household athlete. So it's like it was somebody who was in college, who like played, volleyball or, basketball or something. It was like a warm up or something. And their number was 15, but it doesn't have anybody's last name on there. So whoever bought that, they'd either have to like the number 15, or they'd have plans on removing it, or they just didn't care. So, but it shrinks, the number of people that would potentially buy that because it does have that number 15 on there. So I have to keep that in mind and understand that, I'm going to have to lower the price, in order to get somebody to bite. And that's what eBay is all about. All the items that you have out there, they're basically, I mean, I like to liken it to, fishes. And if you're going to fish, you're going to have some hooks out, in the lake to try to catch these fish. And more importantly, you got to have the right bait. I went fishing with one of my friends over the weekend, and I'm not much of a fisher. I'm actually trying to learn how to fish, but you want to have some bait out there to lure the fish. And whenever you have really good photos, whenever you have attractive pricing, whenever your titles are keyword heavy, then you're putting yourself in a position to catch more fish, and that's where you want to be. Okay, so a lot of these are fairly new. Some of these, like this one right here, is very, very old. um, it may be that I have to come down significantly on that, or just consider cross listing that out and seeing if we can move it from there. But let's see here. Take a look at the next page. And we've got 1,000 items in store. And it's kind of crazy to me because, I mean, if you don't know this, how the algorithm works, just like in terms of like how much you can expect to make, between having 100 listings and then 200 listings and then 500 listings, 600 listings, 800 listings, 900 listings, 1,000 listings. Basically, what I've experienced in my growth, whenever I get to about 900 and like 90 something listings, and in between 1,000 and 50 listings, things slow down for me like significantly. And it's like that even when you go from like 800 something to like 900, or from 700 to 800 something listings. Like, just there's a little pocket in there where things just kind of slow down. It's just the weirdest thing for me. But I guess it's a formula that eBay kind of looks for. So, but you just kind of have to keep listing. You got to keep feeding the algorithm, even though your sales might slow down a little bit, because this isn't the first time that this has happened to me. Like I said, it's actually happened, quite often since I've been selling on eBay, where I kind of have those snags as I begin to list more. So just kind of got to keep working through it. Let's see. And again, I'm just trying to look for anything that, needs to be changed, anything that, you know, looks a bit off, to a consumer. If they were looking at my store, would they want to, buy this item? Okay, so I'm looking over here and I'm definitely seeing lots of opportunities for me to go lower some prices. Definitely right here. Definitely right here. Definitely right here. There's opportunities everywhere for me to go and lower these prices so that these items are more attractive to people whenever they are on eBay, whenever they're searching. Like I'm hoping that my stuff will come up. I can take a look and see in the rankings. Okay, just where am I at in the rankings? So let's go look and see. I want to take a look at this Earth shoot Daphne. Let's see here. So what I'm doing right now is just to see how I'm ranking in search, see where my listing is. Okay, so I pulled up, there's only 13, but you got that one right there, this one, and then mine. Here, mine is right here. So it's number 3, which is good. That's really good. So, but look at mine compared to everybody else's. Look at the price. I'm definitely on that higher side. So, and this is one thing you can look at too, like whenever you are pricing your items, you can, search it and see what pulls up. And from there, you can see, okay, hey, what is everybody pricing their items at right now? Let's look at the market. And if you look at mine, I mean, I'm way higher than the market right now. So, I could do one of two things. I can wait for all these other items to sell, which from the looks of it, it's going to take a while. Okay. Or I can go ahead and price mine cheaper in hopes that it's going to move a lot quicker, which is what I want. Like I want to be able to move this stuff a lot quicker. So you can price it, below market, you can price it right at the market, or you can price it above the market. But if you price it above the market, you're going to be waiting a little while to see that item move. So I think I'm going to go ahead and lower this just because, I mean, it's way higher than everybody else's. They've got free shipping. Not everybody's charging free shipping, but like this person right here, theirs is really high. These are pretty high, and they're nice. They are nice, but you want it to be an attractive offering for the buyer. So these are all the ones that are available. So I can even go over here and look at the solds and see, just kind of where the market was at. Yeah, so I definitely need to go through it and just kind of lower that price a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So if I want to see those move quicker, then I'm gonna have to lower that price. And I can utilize that same process for a majority of my items. I can go through and look and see where I'm priced at in terms of the market and then try to get somewhere close because like if I'm way above the market, then I'm going to have a hard time selling. You know what I mean? Like you want to be very, very reasonable. Like right now, the housing market, specifically where I'm at is through the roof. And, if you're trying to price your house, like a house is worth 120K right now for the neighborhood that it's in, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, and you're trying to price it or list it at 160K, nobody's going to buy it. Nobody's going to buy it because you're way above the market. Okay. The market is basically what others have paid for it. What are the comparisons? And you can see the comparisons right here: $14, $14, $12, $26, $29, $12. I'm way above it. So that tells me you got to come down. If you want to get a sale, you're going to have to come down. Okay. And so a lot of it is just using common sense, and just trying to probe deeper and figure out where you need to be in terms of your items. So I'm going to go back and let's just see. Okay. So again, I'm going to probably go through and increase my promoted listings on some of these items here. So I'll go through and do that. I may increase my sales on it from 5% to maybe 10 or 15% to get people to jump. Keywords look good, so I probably won't mess with the keywords. If your pictures were all jacked up, you could go through and maybe get a different cover photo. Sometimes that's helped me out where, I've had an item that's been stale, and I've gone through and changed up the cover photo and put something different in there, and it'll sell. Or if you need to go through and just altogether take completely different photos, maybe the lighting quality is horrible, maybe they can't fully make out the condition of the shoe, you can go through and change that. So there's a number of things that you can actually do. My pictures look pretty good, so I think the biggest issue for me is to go through and change the prices. Okay, that's going to be the biggest issue for me. Go through, change the prices, and then add some marketing behind it and some promotions behind it to help boost it. And I should see some changes here within the next few days because my traffic is going to go up, and hopefully my click-through rate, and from there, my sell-through rate is going to go up as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things to do. Obviously, I can't explain everything in this video, but I wanted you to at least see my frame of mind and the process that I go through whenever I am experiencing slow sales, and how I go about troubleshooting. Again, no different, from if you were to call like a service person out to your house, if you had a leak or you were having a clog. They're going to do, some things initially just to see, what's causing the issue, what is the issue, where is the issue, and from there they're going to determine what needs to happen at that point. And that's the same thing we're doing as eBay resellers. If you're on Poshmark, if you're on eBay, if you're on Facebook Marketplace, whatever, and you are experiencing slow sales, just take a moment to look and see what is going on. Okay, and then try to trace and see, why is this happening, and then from there you can come up with a solution to the problem. So guys, if you have any questions, I'd love for you to leave those in the comments below. If I can help you out in any way, I will. I look forward to connecting with you in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. See you later, guys.